Hi, I'm Mike Dreyspring, Chief Executive Officer with Plata Electric Association, part of everything you do. Welcome to What's Up at LPEA. Power supply and planning for it has become more precarious in the last 5 years, whether we're talking about emissions control or elimination of CO2 or transition to competitive markets. The issue of power supply planning is a risk-oriented challenge. Years ago, when LPEA joined with other electric co-ops in Colorado and some contiguous states to form a generation and transmission cooperative, first Colorado Ute, now Tri-State, we did so because we felt a cost-based electric co-op was the best way to construct transmission and generation to meet our members' power supply needs. In the last decade, we have worked with Tri-State to increase the generation mix to include more renewable sources. And about 1/4 of the electricity generated from Tri-State now comes from renewable sources, and there's more to come in the future. While we here in Southwest Colorado are an independent and pioneering group, we are isolated, and the transmission lines into our service territory are owned by Tri-State. If we were to go outside Tri-State and purchase from an alternate source, there may not always be the capacity on those transmission lines to deliver it to us reliably. This is actually both a benefit and a challenge. Here's why. It provides us an opportunity to develop local renewable generation here in our own service territory. The challenge is it makes purchasing replacement power from a Tri-State buyout difficult and possibly very expensive. The expensive part will be a result of how pending deregulation to the bulk power market prices transmission congestion. We are following that development closely and will continue to work to make sure your electric power is both reliable and cost-effective. We're listening to our members, and we are working on increased renewable generation, not just through Tri-State, but here at home. LPEA has moved prudently forward to interconnect more than 900 net-metered solar accounts, 4 community solar gardens, and in excess of 6 megawatts of other local distributed generation. Currently, our agreement with Tri-State limits LPEA to generating only 5% of electricity needed by our members here at home. So we're exploring ways to increase LPEA's percentage, opening up greater opportunities for local renewables. It is important to note that LPEA's 5% limit doesn't pertain to renewable generation our members install behind their meters to offset their load. We're also working to take advantage of declining solar prices in order to make electric rates truly cost-effective. And of course, we'll continue to support Tri-State in its efforts to move toward more renewables and away from coal. It's a big industry, so a slow process. But when appropriate, Tri-State is retiring coal-fired plants, recently agreeing to close 2 in Colorado. We always continue to explore ways to better serve our members. Contact me if you have questions or would like to discuss additional details. My direct office number is 970-382-3509, and my email address is mdrayspring@lpea.coop. At LPEA, we're part of everything you do. I'm Mike Dreyspring for La Plata Electric Association.